Welcome into Game Night. Alex Flum here, and we have sort of a special guest. I don't know if we call him a guest, but our intern, Joey Cecchini, on his last day of his internship, had to have him in studio for this one.
Love it, man. Yeah, I mean, I think special. I don't know if that's the right word, but been behind the scenes, creeping around in the shadows a little bit. Pleasure to be on here for my last day. It's been amazing.
I know you've helped out with our Undrafted Opinions podcast as a category selector for the draft, voter for the draft,
Yep.
but now you're getting to experience the real thing a little bit, right?
Oh, it's amazing. I obviously been a big fan of Game Night now, especially these past 2 months. So love to be in the chair and be on camera for sure.
Yeah.
It's great.
All right, well, let's get into it right away. Commanders getting ready to play the Lions in their second preseason game, I should say. Joey, this game, obviously, we don't know what to expect, right? Like, we know some starters might play. We don't know at the time of this recording, around 5 o'clock on Friday, if Jaden Daniels will play. So there's a lot we're going to find out. Do you think that Jaden should suit up in this game?
I mean, I think he should because he hasn't played football. I heard he's played 2 games since before Halloween. He's played 1 game since November. I mean, that's just not easy to come off an injury like that and be ready to go right away, especially facing a super stout defense in the Philadelphia Eagles week 1. That's going to be a top 5 unit in the NFL. I know Dan Quinn's been a little shy with playing starters and who he's going to put out there for the preseason. We saw 10 guys sit out of practice on Wednesday. They had a lighter day today. Obviously, you lose a guy like Tunsil for the year who's huge for that line. You don't really want to risk losing anybody that's going to be of value to this team, but at the same time, it's very hard to replicate game reps. You can only do so much in practice. I think it would be okay to see starters out there, especially Jaden, for a series or 2.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody during the Dolphins preseason game, and they were like, oh, what are your expectations? Like, what do you hope for in this game? And I was like, honestly, I don't care if they win. To an extent, I don't even care how people do in this game. I just want to get it over with. I don't want anybody to get hurt. When I was a kid, growing up, a fan of this team, watching, I couldn't wait till the preseason came back. I was waiting months and months to see football. But I didn't understand back then that these games are for nothing.
Exactly.
And if they get hurt, it actually shows up as an impact in the regular season and becomes an impact. So, yes, it's great to see young guys getting traction. But, when it comes to preseason games, just nobody needs to get hurt, and they're already having too many soft tissue injuries. But there is a guy that stood out last week in the preseason game. Robert Henry Jr. really showed some great burst, and we had to talk to him at camp this week after the performance he put on against the Dolphins. Here's a little bit of our chat with Rob.
I give those guys a lot of credit. They play defense in a really, really fun way to watch. They're really aggressive.
On knowing the plays, less MAs, just stuff like that to get you on the roster.
Watching you in practice in that preseason game, it seems like you got so much burst. I'm just wondering, when you get that ball, what's kind of like going through your mind when you're following that lane?
I look at it as, okay, I play running back. It's 11 guys on defense. It's 11 guys also trying to take your head out. So, you got to be fast out there for sure.
And you came in here as an undrafted free agent. I'm sure coming out of the draft, grateful for the opportunity. You might have felt overlooked. Have you felt like you've had something to prove here in this camp?
No, I don't got nothing to prove. You know what I'm saying? Undrafted, I feel like it's a blessing at the end of the day because, I'm going to be humble always, and that's just going to keep me striving,
Bill came in last year as a late-round pick. Rashad White's obviously had a few years here in his career. Jeremy McNichols, Jerome Ford been in the room. What have you learned from some of these guys here in these last several weeks?
Just stand down, because all of us had our moment where we didn't feel like, I'm not going to necessarily say we didn't feel like we supposed to be here, but feel like we was underlooked, if I could say like the underdog, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like just stand down, until it's your time.
All right, so Robert Henry, pretty impressive stuff in camp so far. And I know you guys got a little sneak peek. Yes, we are going to hear from Ravens head coach Jesse Minter. The Baltimore Ravens are getting ready to play the Minnesota Vikings in their second preseason game. This team looking pretty solid so far. Here's what Minter had to say. Finally, now you get to hear what he had to say before this one.
I give those guys a lot of credit. They play defense in a really, really fun way to watch. They're really aggressive. They do a great job showing all these different looks and sometimes pressure and sometimes dropping. And so I would say that that we're probably not going to play anybody else that does as much as that, and especially with the creativity that Flo has. A lot of stuff to learn from, a lot of stuff to get better at, a lot of stuff to keep chasing. But again, appreciate them for having us, and we'll look forward to seeing them on Saturday for the game.
So bringing Joey back on, that was Minter talking about the Vikings defense and how it's preparing them for this game. And like we said, the preseason, whatever, when it comes to the preseason. But something that really does show up with this Ravens team is what we're seeing off the field.
Oh,
right?
my goodness.
I mean, I have to say, the vibes for this team, and you see Minter putting on the sunglasses there earlier. You were there with us that day too. The vibes are good with this team. I mean, Lamar was out there dancing as always when we were out there. Derrick Henry looks strong. Jesse Minter is out there rapping Eminem, like, the spaghetti.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to sing or rap on the show, but
I'm spaghetti. He's nervous.
Exactly. He was rapping it. Jacoby Lane has been getting a lot of praise in camp. I mean, there are everything except for the fact their center got hurt. I think there's great vibes, and I heard something else was happening too.
Yeah, I know they had a couple joint practices out in Minnesota, but I guess it was on the agenda to do some exploring and go to Mall of America. I know that's a big landmark there, one of the biggest, not even in the country, but in the world. Never been there. Never been to Minnesota.
I've been. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they certainly made it look cool. I mean, Jacoby Lane, he was hilarious recording an Instagram, TikTok live sort of deal the other day with Lamar posted up. Lamar looks just like a little kid in a candy store. And with Zay Flowers as well. And then once the ride starts, they're just screaming their heads off. They are like, get me out of here. Oh, my. Ah! They were like laughing, giggling in fear. It was unbelievable. So, I mean, if that's not anything, that's a telltale sign that not just that receiver's fitting in that locker room, but the whole team is in general. I mean, it's first camp in 20-plus years that John Harbaugh is not at the helm for this team. It's showing sort of the fun vibes culture that Minter's bringing in, along with the regimented football style of coach he is.
That would have been me on the roller coaster too. But I think seriously about this Ravens team from an X's and O's standpoint as well. Like, they want to prove that they can do it. Like, they want to prove that they can overcome these playoff struggles and get over that hump and get back to the Super Bowl and win it. They've won 2 in the century, but it's been a bit. There's some franchises like the Commanders. It's been a very long time. But anyway, we got to keep rolling along. We also had the Wise girls flag football team at Commanders training camp this week. Here's a bit of our conversation with them. All right, we got the whole Wise flag football team here. All right, Nia Nance Jr. at Wise, wide receiver, and head coach Nick Ferguson, and they're here after being state semifinalists last year. Nia, we'll start with you. What's it like being out at training camp today?
It's really it's surreal because it's my first time ever meeting anybody famous for real and getting an autograph. So it's just really a blessing. I'm excited.
And judging by how many people are filming this behind you right now, it seems like nobody's excited to be here, right? What's it like to share this experience with your teammates?
It's really nice because we definitely worked really hard, and we could definitely, I feel like we could relate to these football players that are here today, and it's just nice that we get to see them and be here today. You know what I'm saying?
And coach, to bring your team out here, what's it like for them to have this experience in your mind?
Oh, it's a great opportunity for the young ladies. I mean, without these professional football players, these ladies wouldn't be where they are today. So I'd like to thank the Washington Commanders organization and everybody that's made this possible for us. Thank you, guys.
Have you taught them any lessons here? Kind of showing them some of the formations, being like, oh, look at what they're doing here. We got to implement this season?
A little bit, but I had to get them away from the Ritas first, I mean.
Hey, I can't blame you guys on that one. Yeah. And Nia, obviously, I think Terry McLaurin's down there somewhere. Stephon Diggs is here. You're a wide receiver. You try to emulate their games a little bit?
Yes, definitely. I try to do a little footwork, the little drill moves and stuff, so yes.
And how are you guys looking for this season?
This season, I think we got a pretty good team here, especially for our offense and our defense. Iron sharpens iron, so rank number 2 in Maryland, so we're definitely up there.
Did you want to add anything, Coach?
No, I just want to say best of luck to all the teams going through the season. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Great job. All right, so awesome energy from Wise Flag Football out at Commanders. Ravens and Commanders both doing an incredible job helping grow the sport of flag football. Really, the NFL as a whole has been doing a great job with that. Well, coming up, we're going to check in with Denton Day, our conversation with him out at training camp. That's coming up next. Welcome back into game night. As promised, we spoke with Denton Day of the Team 980 and 106.7 The Fan at Washington Commanders training camp, checking in with him as we kind of reach this big point with the Commanders as they get ready for their second preseason game. Take a look. It's been just injuries piling up and piling up. Where's your, 1 to 10, 10 being most concerned, where's your panic level at about these injuries?
Not incredibly high. So if on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe a 3 or a 4. I mean, the nice thing is they're soft tissue stuff, which theoretically happens in training camp. Like, you kind of anticipate that coming into it. I'll take this over last year, 11 times out of 10, because at least you're getting guys back, and it does feel like, at least with some of the defensive line guys, it's more precautionary than anything. Obviously, the Tunsil thing stinks. I don't know what's going on with Trey Amos. If you have a thought, please, share it. I mean, that feels like we need a prayer at that point. It's even worse at center, but the other stuff is relatively okay. So I'm not terrified. I still think center's a problem, but everything else I'm okay with.
I think when you have Trey Amos coming in and then he has to leave practice when he comes back. Nick Allegretti, same thing happens. He has to leave practice when he comes back. Does that push your panic meter up a little higher?
So maybe a little bit, especially more so for Allegretti than Amos. I mean, I still would like Amos to be out there. I think they need him in the cornerback room, but they desperately need clarity at the center position. I mean, if it's going to be Julian Good-Jones, fine, but they're selling us Allegretti, then he comes back for a day and he's back out again. So I would like more consistency there. I want him to be healthy because I do think he's the best option, but we just haven't seen him, it feels like, at all this training camp.
And I know we've seen two new offensive and a defensive coordinator come in, and David Blau and Durante Jones. Obviously, it's hard to tell when we really haven't seen game action with starters for either of them, but from what you've seen and how they operate in practice, how they operated in that first preseason game, what are your thoughts on how they're doing so far? And what do you want to see from them in the Detroit game?
I want to see blitzes. Maybe not so much in the Detroit game because I don't want you to give stuff away. But the way that Durante Jones coaches, I feel like, is very, very different from what Joe Witt does. You'll hear him get loud, but he's not always loud, right? And I feel like there's a lot of teaching that he's doing, and I think the guys on the defensive side are really starting to pick it up. I mean, a lot of the guys that were here last year, it's not that they don't understand blitzes. I mean, it's football. We get it. But the way that he blitzes is so staunchly different from what feels like almost everybody else in the NFL. So I think from what we've seen, they're really starting to pick it up. The expectations for David Blau are high, but it's more for Jaden Daniels, if we're being honest. Hey, just make sure he's in a position to succeed, and then everything else will follow suit on offense.
Do you think Jaden is in a position to succeed right now? I mean, obviously, Stephon Diggs coming in makes a big difference.
Yeah, I think he is. And I thought that before the Diggs acquisition, but, I mean, you bring Stephon Diggs in, and it felt immediate. There was a connection there. And I think that's kind of what happens when you bring in a guy that at one point was an elite wide receiver, constantly in conversations for the top 5. He's not now. He's 32. He's certainly on the back half of the career. But there's some nuanced things that he does when he plays the position. You bring him in, and he just gets it, man. And from everyone that I've talked to, he's getting it in the locker room as well. So I've really loved that addition, and I think you add such a dynamic receiver like him to what you already had, which I thought was a pretty decent room. Not a great room, but a decent room. And it really elevates, I think, what the expectation should be. So I'm very, very excited to see those two, Diggs and Jaden, really start to play together when games matter.
And then we're, I guess, a week and a half away from the cutdowns.
Yeah.
So in terms of roster construction, I want to ask you kind of a two-sided question here. The first part is, who on this roster did you think was a lock to make this team or close to a lock that you now think is not going to make this team? That's the first part, so I'll let you answer that one.
So I would say right now that answer is probably Treylon Burks. I think at the beginning of training camp, it felt like, hey, that guy is in a good position to be wide receiver 2. If they sign Ayuk or Diggs, as we've all kind of known that one of them was coming, maybe he's wide receiver 3. And it's not that he's had a bad camp, but that room has really elevated throughout the course of training camp. And yeah, I still think he makes the team, but I'm not nearly as confident as I was because I thought he was a stone cold 100% lock, but he doesn't do special teams, right? So Lane plays on special teams, and he plays special teams at a high level. McCaffrey plays special teams at a high level. You're not going to cut Antonio Williams. You just drafted the guy. So at a certain point, you're running out of bodies if you are going to cut down to maybe only 6 wide receivers. So he would be the one that I thought for sure was a lock, and maybe I'm a little uncertain of.
And then on the flip side, who on this team did you think had close to no chance of making this team that you now think will make the team or
probably will make the team?
That's a really good question. I think there's a couple of guys on the defensive line that, with the combination of the Johnny Newton injury and just the way that they seem to want to function as a defense, I think a lot of the interior guys, so I don't know that I thought Shy Tuttle was going to make the team, but it feels like in practice he's making plays. It feels like in the first preseason game he's making plays. So I feel like he now has a really great opportunity in the absence of Johnny Newton to be on the final 53.
All right, well, we talked to him today. He seemed to have some quiet confidence out there. Finally, for you, how cool was it seeing Malik Willis out here? I know you're a Liberty guy, so were you super excited about that?
It is great to see him having success. You know, I'm happy for him. We missed each other at Liberty, but I still was like around the program and around the area when he was there. Look, man, he gave me some really happy times when he was the quarterback here. I don't know that that's going to quite be the case with Miami this year, but it's always nice to see him out here, and to see him and Jaden kind of chopping it up and having a relationship was really cool.
Welcome back into game night. We are continuing our countdown to kickoff today with West Springfield from Northern Virginia in and that is Joey. We're going to bring back Joey later, but I'm going to tell you about West Springfield right now. In 2025, they finally broke through, winning 10 straight games after starting 1-2 and winning the 6C Region Championship. This year, head coach Anthony Parker and the Spartans know they will not be able to sneak up on anyone, and for once, the target is actually on their backs.
As you guys come into this season, target's on your back now. I wouldn't say it's unfamiliar, but for winning a region title that you guys haven't done,
correct.
You know, it's kind of different territory when it comes to that. You guys have had successful years the past couple of seasons, and now you guys are finally that top team in that 6C, Class 6 region, Occoquan region. Do you feel the pressure coming into this season to go out there and have that same expectation of having to be at the top and competing once again?
I mean, a little bit. Our guys, we kind of gave them an expectation. Hey, you want to practice on Thanksgiving, it means you're playing in the regional championship. So that's kind of been our goal. The target on our back just because, we're not going to sneak up on anybody now. So we had a lot of seniors last year, but, our top skill guys are back. We lost our quarterback, but we got a couple of guys that we think going to battle for that spot. But top running backs back, top receivers back, our linebackers back, who's one of our leading tackles. So we feel good about what we have coming into the year. We had a lot of good young players that's been showing well in camp so far. So, we think we can compete again for the region. Obviously, time will tell and things got to go your way, but we feel good about what we have coming back this year.
How do you reset the mind as you guys prepare for another season where you guys hope you're back being region champs again?
Well, I think a big thing is just, not letting last year dictate this year. We're a completely different team. We have a lot of different guys coming in, so we just got to, it's a 1-0 mentality basically. We got to win each week and put ourselves to the test, our minds to the test, our bodies to the test every day.
Being the top dog now, it's more of just keep staying there, working in the offseason. I think me, Dylan, and Brennan have to step up as leaders this year because we're losing a lot of seniors and we have a lot of young sophomores coming in for us. I think about 8 maybe are starting now. So I think just leading them as the seniors did for us last year will help us a lot.
Whole new season. We aren't region champs anymore. We're just a football team in the Patriot District. It's time to not only them, but we also have to prove ourselves again every game, week in, week out, and hopefully past week 10 into that postseason.
All right, well, good stuff from Jake. As always, Jake really has it locked down in Northern Virginia. We're not done yet. We got a little bit more to talk about coming up next, Joey. We'll take a quick break. Welcome back into game night. We are sadly saying goodbye today to Joey Cecchini, our 5th and final intern of the summer. We had Kyra Woods, Spencer Bewley out at training camp with us, Tommy Armstrong, Heaven Samuel, and now Joey. You're the last one standing.
Last man standing. Can't believe it. It flew by.
I want to know, looking back on this internship as a whole, what have been some of your favorite memories?
Anchors are interns right off the top. That was really getting into it strong. We hadn't been here a week, and you and Jake were like, hey, we're going to challenge you guys to all these sports and see what you guys can do. We know you're some young bucks, but we think he can beat you guys in tennis and some running events and some penalty kicks. And I know we haven't shown all the parts yet. More to come soon from that. But parts that did air, I think it's absolute cinema. That was one of my favorite parts. And I felt like it got to us to know each other quickly better. Like after we did that, it felt like we had been working alongside each other for years. So that was super fun. And then
Penalty kicks were epic.
oh my goodness, they may need to put that on Fox,
Yeah.
the World Cup coverage. But yeah, I think it's cliche though, getting to go in these locker rooms, talk to all these athletes, and get access to this stuff like training camp and nationals games and going courtside at the Mystic. I mean, all that stuff is stuff you work for and stuff you strive for. So be able to do it at such a young age and be around you guys who are true professionals, it's been such an honor, and I appreciate the time that you guys have had me here.
Did you have a favorite interview that you got to do of all the players you got to talk to?
So I'm a baseball guy, so it wasn't even necessarily an interview, but I talked to James Wood because he actually hit a bomb against one of my buddies in high school, actually tanked it like 450 feet to right field. So I went up to him. I was like, "Yo, James, I don't know if you remember this video," and I showed it to him, and he lit up like a Christmas tree. Like we know he's not a really big sock guy, but he was laughing so hard when I showed him the video. He's like, "Oh, you guys even added me to the group chat after that." So it was cool to see he's playing Major League Baseball at the highest level, but he still remembered that moment too.
Yeah, pretty awesome. And Joey, you've done such great work. I mean, I know some of you might have seen some of his stuff on social media and seen him on our podcast. But I can't say enough about everything you've done and the other interns. All bright futures ahead. We can't wait to see what's going to come next for you. I know that it will be a ton of success, and I'm sure we're going to see you covering big-time sports for a lot of years and decades to come, whatever you want to do.
Fingers crossed. I mean, that's the plan, and it's a big shout-out to our sports director, Derek Forrest, as well. Big thank you to you, Jake, Tiger, and our producer, Devin. Best crew out there. Shout out you guys.
Well, Joey, thanks for everything. For Joey Cecchini and, of course, producer Devin, I'm Alex Flum. We'll see you back here tomorrow.